Okay, there's some faces that I have seen before, and it always warms my heart. And I was listening very carefully to Filipa, what she was saying, and what Clara asked. I think I know Clara. She has been before in the forum. Yes. Okay. So maybe I will start with a question, because then it's so easy to go through the work we need to do. Some of the participants are from Israel. Ginat?
Oh, yes, yes.
Yes. So we all know that we went through a very earthquake on Thursday evening and Friday. And it amazes me when I see the news that everyone is looking for people who are guilty. That's the focus. Who is guilty? Who is guilty? Who is this, this, that? And at every stressful situation, when we understand that we see always our projections, what we give out comes back, it's always a call to go inside, introspection, and say what I can do better. How can I serve my world better in order to alleviate the pain? So when Clara said, what's the difficult in between emotions and feeling? Can we control them? So emotion is a body reaction. We cannot control it. The moment, for instance, I was very, very afraid as a child of a dog. Till today, I don't like dogs, but once a dog bite me, and my husband says that's why I bite my grandchildren, because I didn't tell anybody, so I didn't get any injection, any whatever. So whenever I hear a dog far away, something happens in my body. Although today I can go nearby, I'm not so scared, I'm not so stressed. The body knows, the body learns, and the body knows. Emotions, Clara, are feelings in motion. Emotions. Emotions are feelings in motion. By that I mean emotion is a bodily reaction, and feeling is a conscious experience explaining the emotion reaction from the body. So we are going to go through a very short meditation soon, so we can see how it happens. And yes, we can control that. And like Filipa said so clearly, exactly as we learn to speak, we learn to walk, we learn the bicycle or driving lessons or swimming, we need to go back and back and back and exercise. It's not from a moment, okay, I can control my stress. It won't happen. It won't happen. And what is the way I will soon say for the ones who don't know me, I was born in Chile, and I wasn't very good at school. So school was wonderful for the friends, very stressful for the learning. I had a lot of problems, and I could cover it by smiling and being good and being with friends. At the bottom line, I was really scared of the teachers, really scared. And I used to suffer from my stomach. The stomach is the place, the place where the digestion happens, also with our beliefs, our thoughts, our ideas. So I used to suffer terribly from the stomach. And the doctor would say to my parents that I have an irritated stomach, and you know, tablets, blah, 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 blah. When I was 11 years old, I contracted polio. At the end of the 50s, there was polio, the epidemic all over the world. And by miracle, I was paralyzed in half a day. And by a miracle, after 3 months, I went back to school. Everyone forgot about it. I believe there is a memory in the cells. They waited for the opportunity. And when I had my children and the stress accumulated, and I was sure that I did everything wrong with my children, and I started to suffer from my back, which is, you know, who I am, the standing up, and sleep discs, a lot of tablets, ruining my stomach. And one day I woke up. They say when the student is ready, the teacher appears. So I studied Reiki, kinesiology, back plants, meditation, relaxation ways, and friends would come to me. I wasn't really sure what I was doing, but I was helping them. 22 years ago, I traveled to the States to meet this wonderful lady, Louise Hay, who wrote the program, You Can Heal Your Life. You can buy the book in 28 languages. You can heal your life, even in Hebrew. And I remember there for 1 week, I was in the workshop, and I cried all day, every day, and I wasn't sure why I was crying. I had a beautiful childhood in Chile, very warm family. All this stress that has been accumulated inside me was looking for a way to get out. I went back many times. I do the coaching sessions with this program in England. And today I'm helping people to understand that the power is in them to improve the quality of their lives. Today, we wanted to talk about the springtime. The springtime is exactly the time where we can collect whatever we have invested. We can collect the rewards that we have invested, not only in the winter, previous season, but also the corona, which was a winter, very long winter. We were closed, that's what happens in winter. And the ones of us who did some work, inner work, in the times of corona, we can today look out and really, really collect the rewards of our preparation, because blooming, coming out, you know, the body gets used so quickly to the clothes. When I need to go, I drive for so many years in so many places. And today, when I need to go to Tel Aviv, I will say, darling, will you take me? Yes, for more than a year, I didn't drive. We walked 100 meters and then a little bit more. And, you know, we get used to, and the body get used to. So I have to go to Tel Aviv. I live in Petach Tikva. My body feels the stress. So when I started teaching the Louise Hay, happened something amazing. I was helping them to heal themselves, and at the same time I was helping myself to heal myself. I had, I used to schlep. I don't understand if you know difference in between the right leg and left leg, a difference like that. If you can see, it's huge big difference. My hip would go up and I would start limping. How you say it in English? Limping?
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and of course, tablets. As soon as I came back from the Louise Hay program, I was attracted to different modalities, how to walk, how to breathe. I walk every day. I love to walk outside. And I found something amazing, that when I walk today, and I walk around 50 minutes, at the end of the walking, before I come home, I sit in a very open space where there are benches. And you know, Israel, 7:30 in the morning, we have sun. So I find a nice place where to sit, and I put my sunglasses so no one sees that I close my eyes. And I've learned how to sit and hear all the noise around me, the cars and the children going to school, and the boom, 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 and being so peaceful inside, so peaceful inside. And that's the preparation when we want to work with our stress, because stress is resistance. Stress is resisting what is. That's stress. And when we look outside at the blooming, at the flowers, we really went through the small clothes, boom, out. Yes, we also are blooming, and the blooming brings stress. I have to call to this person to invite for a workshop. Maybe I have some situation with one of my children. Maybe I need to go a higher level in my work. In every step, it's from winter to spring. It's the resistance and overcoming it. And we need to prepare the basics. And by the Louise Hay, the basics are When you love and you approve of who you are, you can conquer anything. Self-esteem, anything. To love and approve of who you are now, not when you will be better, conquer better, be and easier going. No, now, the way you are in the now. That's what's so important. That's the first tool. And the second one is to understand that the mind controls us. When you were asking Clara, can we control? Yes, exercise, exercise, exercise. Understanding that what I give out comes back. So if I don't like what's coming back, I have to do the U-turn and be inside me and see what I can do better in order to uplift myself and the environment. We need to serve. We came here to serve with love. We need to understand that. And also, the way we perceive our life, this is our life, and the perception creates stress. When we grew in a family that was a lot of stress there, our body learned to express stress, that what we said, the emotion. The emotion is the body talking, the body reaction. So when Clara, you ask, can we control? Yes, we can. When we understand that the stress is showing me that I have a reaction of anger or helplessness or disappointment, all these reactions that come quickly, experiencing the stress, experiencing the emotion reaction. And behind the feelings, there is a thought. And we think in between 80 to 100,000 thoughts a day. Most of them repeat themselves again and again and again and again, most of them. So we want to catch our thoughts, knowing that when I love and approve of who I am, I have the power to do it. That's so important, the self-esteem. And knowing that we think so many thoughts, I don't have to believe them. I don't have to let them control me. I can change the way I think. I have a choice. Always I have a choice. How do I know I'm thinking a thought that it's not good for me? Because my body will show it. Nahon, Clara, you said you do like that. Yes, my body will show me that now I'm not really happy. You know, in the morning, that's my first thought after the thought of gratitude and appreciation, when I start walking and exercising my body to get energized. And then the next thing is, how do I feel? I want to feel joy. Yes, I want to feel joy no matter what. Because when I am in this place of joy and happiness, and you know, joy and happiness is not like jumping and dancing, and which is beautiful, but that's not what I mean. I mean an inner deep feeling that everything is okay the way it is in the now. And how can I help myself to cope what's in the now? We will see it in the meditation. So when we say that the basics is really feeling the self-esteem, walking who you really are, and at the same time knowing that you can control your mind. Yes, you can. When you know that, what are the tools that Louise Hay gives us that we can help ourselves to get there? The first one is the mirror. The one who have read the Louise Hay work, the mirror is something that it's incredible, because whenever you look in the mirror into your eyes, you cannot lie to yourself. You cannot say, I'm happy, and you feel like you want to cry. When the collar of the shirt is not straight, you won't arrange it in the mirror, you will arrange it in you. So the mirror never lies. It will always tell you the truth. And it can help you when you're very happy to go to the mirror and say, well done, you did it, well done. And when you feel low, run to the mirror and support yourself. Support your self-esteem in your life. Love. And say to yourself, it's okay, I love you. I went through a very, very very stressful situation many years ago, and I wrote a big sign on my fridge, and it says, "This shall pass too," because everything has a beginning and the end, and a beginning and the end, and the beginning and the end. So you see, we can do that to control our thought. But like Philippa said, we need to exercise. It's not from today to today. So the first tool I said was the mirror work. We can really learn to love and approve of who we are in the mirror work, because we cannot change anything when we are in criticism, when we are in judgment. What will you feel? What will you feel when you are in criticism and judgment? Will you feel happy? Of course not. And you need happiness and joy in order to move forward. The second tool, which I think is amazing, that Louisa presents it in such an easy way, those are the affirmations. Today, everyone is using it. I'm talking Louisa, she passed away 3 years ago at the age of 90. She was a pioneer with these ideas. And the affirmation, every sentence, every thought is an affirmation to the universe. So we want to be very careful what we affirm, what we think. Because we said, when you are very connected to your body, and you feel when you lose your energy, you feel when you're sapped your joy, you can stop and say, well, what can I think now to feel better? It's your choice. You can choose that if you choose. So an affirmation is always a sentence in a positive way, and always in the present moment, not tomorrow, not yesterday, now. I am feeling better every moment. I worked once, many years ago, with a lady. She used to come with her husband because she was in a very, very deep depression. She was with tablets, psychiatry, and all that. And she came to me because she heard about the Louisa work. And I remember asking her, how do you feel today? And she would say, oh, I don't want to live anymore. I feel so bad, this, that. And I would look at her and I would say, if you want to work with me, whenever I will ask you, how do you feel? You answer me, a little bit better. Till she got used to that. And it started to express in her body. She was, of course, being treated with medicines, because I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychologist. I only teach the Louisa Hay program. I see the results, they're amazing. So we said the mirror work, and we say the affirmations. Have you heard of Susan Jeffers, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway? I was certified by her to teach that in Israel too. And she has a 555, 15 sentences, she repeats 555, that really supports it to get far away from the fear, to let it be. And she says, I am powerful and loving, 5 times. And then I am powerful and loved, 5 times. And then I am powerful and I love it, 5 times. After these 15 sentences, you feel good. Now, you need to exercise them, because they won't be there for you when you need them. You need to exercise them, write them and exercise them, 5, 5, 5. And then when you are in a place where you start feeling insecure, they pop, those affirmations, and you remember, they give you such a good feeling. Wonderful, wonderful affirmations. So we said the mirror work, we talked about the affirmations, and the last but not least, of course, is the visualization. When we want to achieve something, we need to give to the subconscious the picture with the feeling, in order for the subconscious help me get there. Once a psychologist, she said to me, she came to the workshops of the Louisa workshops, she certified, and she started to teach it, being a psychologist. And she said to me, Becky, you know, you are right what you are saying, because if somebody wouldn't know quickly that when she crossed the street, there is another side there, she wouldn't cross, but it's so quickly. So when we want to achieve something, it could be a good relationship with our children, with a spouse, with a friend. It could be being more creative, or earning more money, or feeling better body and mind and soul. We need to have a clear picture of how it looks and feel when I am there. It's super important, super important. I am now working on, after so many months, to do in Lezione in the north, the teacher training. And today, when I start working on the materials in order to elevate my energy, I just imagine how we're sitting around in this hall, this beautiful hall, and we go out and make exercises outside, and it's 5 days, and it's really a lot of experiences, and I can see it. And when I can see it, I can just put it like a rope. I can feel it. And only when you feel it and you have a crystal clear picture, you are walking there. What stops us from achieving that what we want? Reducing the stress, which is an inner job. It's we never commit ourselves to do the job. It's amazing. It's amazing. I found out after so many years. I have a client, and she came because she wanted to reduce the weight. She wants to feel lighter, and she wants to reduce the weight. And she said, Becky, I want that so much. Really, I've wanted it for so long, so much. And then she said, and I have done so many diets, and they never help. And I paid thousands and thousands of shekels, and it doesn't work. And I said, you know why? Because there is a gap in between what you want and in between what you're doing, action, action, action. And the gap is commitment. My lovely friend, commitment. Without you committing yourself, you will lose the power to do it. At the first encounter with the problem, oops, everything goes and disappears. She knows what she wants, and she acts. Before acting, we need to commit ourselves that we are going to act. And when we take this session for stress, reducing stress is an inner job. Stress, a little bit of stress we need in order to move and to grow. Like the flower that wants to bloom, and it needs the pushing. But this is not resistance, which creates stress. So ask yourself, are you willing to commit to let go this need for stress? Ask yourself. And if and when the answer is, yes, I do, okay, there are some questions. And the first question would be, what is it that you want? Let us say, I want to grow in an easy way. I want to feel happy during day and night. I want to be nice to people in my surroundings. I want to let go the need in me for resistance and stress. I want to let go the need for reaction. What is it that you want? That's the first question. The second question will be, how much do I need to pay for that? And when I mean to pay is exercise, exercise, education and exercise. Educate yourself and exercise. Those are the two numbers, the winners. You need to educate yourself to know how you are going to do it, and exercising. So you will know what you need to pay, and that's good to know, because when you will lose it, you will remember. You will remember you committed yourself. The next question would be, and it's a painful one, what are you paying now when you don't do the work? You are paying a big, big sum, because stress is not an idea. It's not an idea. We were talking with Ginat about the spring, and she mentioned the liver, right, Ginat? Just do like that, yes. So the liver is the seat of the anger. And when we are stressed, the anger pops up quickly, quickly. Resistance, resistance. Whenever we are stressed, when I'm tired and I get stressed, I say to my dear husband, we don't decide that today, tomorrow, not today, because I know it won't work, it won't work. It's good to be aware of the powers that you have. And when you are tired or exhausted or you're stressed, you need to relax, not make decisions. So when I know what I want and I'm willing to pay the payment, education and exercising, And number 3, I know what I'm paying without doing the work. The last one would be, what will I gain? And the loved ones around me, when I let go the need in me for stress. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Just stress. Somebody, when I gave the workshop, somebody wrote me, yes, but we need stress to move. Yes, that's true, but to a point. Because when we are very stressed, we don't breathe fully. Blood goes up, boiling. It's not very good for the body to be really stressed, especially when we bring up the feeling of anger, which is venom to the body. When we are angry, it's like we are putting drops of venom in our body. We have to get rid of anger. I didn't say to, how you say, to schluck. I'm not to, to take it inside. How you say,
To repress?
Yes, we
To
don't
repress it?
I was thinking like drinking water, drinking anger. Don't talk about it, don't say, don't. No. You have to express it. But you don't have to express it with another person. You can do it with yourself. You can hit the pillows. You can shout. You can write. You can cry. You can walk. You can do whatever. It's your anger, nothing to do with other people. It's your reaction. It's your reaction. This person is there and he's saying something very nasty, or she, and from there up to my heart, I already perceive it and I have a blah, 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 blah. That's what makes me angry. That's what makes me angry. So would you like to experience a short meditation to see the progress of how that, yes, okay. So no writing now. If and when we want to experience a meditation, very short one. So I invite you to close your eyes. It's a good opportunity. Can you hear the music in that? Can you hear the music? Not too loud? It's okay? Okay. Just sit back and allow yourself, give yourself permission to relax. Be aware of your breathing. Breathing in relaxation. Breathing out all tension. Just breathe in and breathe out slowly. As you breathe in relaxation. And as you breathe out, breathe all tension. Imagine a wave of relaxation flowing from the top of your head and is flowing down, cleansing all your thoughts and flowing down and quieting your heart. In this way, flowing down, relaxing the muscles in your stomach. And flowing down, giving you a feeling of peace, inner peace, peace of mind. Now bring to the conscious mind an experience from today, yesterday, or many years ago. An experience where you felt stress, Be aware. What happened? Who was there? See yourself talking or experiencing, and be aware where in your physical body you feel the stress. Is it in your head? Maybe in your heart? Maybe in your stomach or lower back? Just be aware. Where is the emotion showing you that you are stressed at that situation? Allow it to be. Allow yourself to feel the stress in that situation. Now be aware of the feeling that pops up. Is it anger? Are you upset? Maybe disappointed? Maybe you feel a victim, helplessness. Just be aware. And as you know the address in your physical body where the stress is, and you have found the feeling that the stress has caused you, behind the feeling, there is a thought. What are you thinking now in this situation? In the stressful situation? What are you thinking? Ask yourself, how would you feel if you could change your thought, your perception of the situation? Because this is your life. And you want to be healthy and joyful. So when you change the scenery, what would you choose in the situation? Maybe they are doing the best they can. Maybe it's okay. I can keep my serenity. What is the new scenery that you can create in order to show yourself that you can change your thoughts about the situation? The situation is like a picture, and you can change the frame. When you change your thoughts, you start feeling better. The way you perceive your life becomes your life. Just express gratitude to your wisdom, your inner wisdom. Feel the gratitude for the possibility that it's yours, that you're married, that you can change your thought. And as you feel the gratitude, slowly, slowly feel this chair you're sitting on. Just take a deep breath, and as you feel okay with that, just open your eyes. We have got it? Hello? Yes? I would love, thank you, Paula. Ginat, will you share or it doesn't suit you, if you feel like you could, so they understand the process.
So I have two friends or two people in my life who are really annoying. One, I know that I can't count on. Whatever it is that we plan, she's going to change her mind. It happened again today. And the other person is just a thorn in my, has been a thorn. So both of these people were in my mind. And to tell you the truth, Becky, when you ask us to think about and to feel and relive, bring up the emotion of the stress, I didn't want to do it because I didn't want to go there. I didn't want to feel that. I didn't want to, I could feel it in my body. I could feel it across the top of my shoulders and the back of my neck. So what felt so good was to just, I saw a TV show where the one guy didn't do what the other man thought was a good idea. And then he just says, oh, never mind, do what you want. And I was like, yeah, that's what I'm telling to both of these people. Do what you want. It's okay. Just do what you want. And it felt so good, such a relief.
Bravo, bravo, bravo. That's a new scenery. And I need to also approach the idea of, I don't want to go there. I had so much anger with that or whatever. I'm sure that's because it's fresh and it happened today. The thing is that many of these emotions or thoughts, especially thoughts, they're transparent. We don't catch them. And when we understand they are controlling us is when we already feel the stress in our body. You understand what I'm saying? Transparent, right? I mean, I'm not aware that I'm so pissed off, excuse me for the word, about this to friends of mine. I'm not aware that they really, really wake my anger inside me or my stress. I'm not aware. Well, it happens one and then they go and then they come and then they go. I was sharing today with a coachee of mine. I was working with her and I was sharing that I have a friend that she's a pain in the neck. Really she is. And how long I can postpone not to meet. No, it's not yours. You're another one, but no, it's not yours. And you know, I decided, yalla, I'm going to meet her. And I know that by going out of my home, I can decide I'm going to enjoy it. I am going to enjoy it. And she can blah, 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 blah. I don't care. I'm going to enjoy it. It's a decision, a conscious decision. And I love the idea what you said. They can do whatever they want till they touch my borders, right? Did you see what you did? Your body?
Yeah, yes. I went here. But yes. My borders are up to me, aren't
yes,
they?
Of course. Of course. Of course, I don't need any borders if I don't want to. But every person needs borders. And then when they go through my borders, then wow, it explodes. I don't want to get there. I don't want to explode. And that's why we need the preparation. And I'm looking at the watch and we have 5 minutes. So I really thank you for sharing, Inat. I want really to share with you another idea, which is very, very, very good. But this idea, especially for women. So Bill and Jerry, I'm sorry, and Aaron somewhere there, and you can use it for your wives, explain to their wives, the children, the girls, whatever. It's very interesting. A psychiatrist, I don't remember his name, and now he said 3 things about women that wakes up their stress. And it's very interesting because when we know, we can share it with our husband, with our friends, you know, that's a border. The first one is a woman must have the love and approval of everyone that is significant in her life. And if not, it's terrible. And it's not normal. They cannot love and approve of us all the time. They cannot. If they are angry about something, well, they won't show their love and approval. So we have to understand that we need to let go the need for approval, constantly approval, constantly love. We all love and we want to be loved. You want to feel more love, give more love, because what you give comes back. The second idea that it's very strong in women, and it's good to know, the woman must be competent in everything, and if not, it's awful. She has to do this good and this good and this good and this good, and we are like, wow! And we get so stressed from that. It's okay to make mistakes. We don't have to be the best mother, the best cooker, the best I don't know what. We are great as we are, and that's wonderful. And the last one is, wow, you know that, my way or the highway. That's very feminine. Very feminine. So the people and the events should turn out better than they do, and if not, I cannot stand it. Why am I sharing that with you? It's good to write it down. The first one, the approval and the love constantly. The second one, to be competent. The third one, everything has to, turn good. If not, it's awful. It's good to know because you can change this idea. It's okay when I make mistake. It's okay that at that moment he cannot show his love to me because he's busy with another idea. It's okay. And it's okay if things doesn't turn the way I want. It's okay. In these 3 stages, a woman gets very, very stressed. So if we understand that summer comes like the blooming and against the resistance and the stress, what is it that we can do? Filipa gave wonderful ideas, and I don't know if I'm repeating it or not because I didn't write down. I will repeat them. Maybe it's a repetition, maybe something new. I think that meditation, we think of meditation, we say, oh, I have to close the phone, I have to close the door, I have to tell them nobody to bother me. That's not true. The basics of meditations is for a period of time of 7 days, 10 days, 2 minutes. It's very long. When I started, I put, the watch because it's long, 2 minutes, to close your eyes wherever you are. And just, not driving, of course, and just concentrate on your nostrils, how the air goes in and how the air goes out. That's it. For 2 minutes, it's a long time. When you do it every day for a period of 7, 10 days, your body gets used to this inner quiet, inner peace in you. So for 2 minutes, you don't need to prepare anything. The telephone can ring and the door and whatever, and you decide to take 2 minutes of your whole day, 24 hours, 2 minutes, just to concentrate in the nostrils. When the air goes in, you can realize it's fresh. When the air goes out, you can realize it's warmer, just in the nostrils. And then you remember the wash machine, or you didn't call your mother, you just go back to your nostrils. And you will see when you do it constantly for 7 days, 10 days, it will be much easier to go into meditation and relax.
Can I just add something, Becky?
Yes, yes.
So I started meditating exactly like that. I used to be in bed, and someone even told me that, no, not in bed. I couldn't do it, but it was how I liked it. So in bed, just breathing and sometimes feeling the body. And it was very funny because after some months, when I was going to bed, the body automatically, without me wanting it, and it was entering into a meditation mode. I don't know if you have that experience, but it's really the knowledge of the...
Exactly. Not only when you go to sleep, exactly. Thank you, Filipa. Not only when we go to sleep, when there is a stressful situation, we realize that we are already stressed. The body feels the stress. You just start breathing, conscious breathing in and out, and the body goes back to what it knows how to do because you taught it. It didn't know, it forgot. A baby, when it was born, you can see the body breathing in and down, breathing in all the body, is inflating and going down. And when I teach the breathing, I say, put one hand in your heart and one hand in your stomach, because you want to blow your stomach when you breathe in and not do this, because this is shallow breathing. You need to really make your balloon in your stomach, and the heart is quiet. Then drink water. When you are stressed, you can walk outside. It really, really cools us down. You can speak with a friend. And of course, like I said, the conscious breathing is one of the main tools we can use everywhere in every situation without needing anybody to help us. And the body gets very quickly used, like Philippa said, that the body asks for the peacefulness, for the quietness, and then you're balanced. And when you are balanced, you are at your best. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Oh my
Do
God.
you have a quick second for a question? Do you have a second for a question?
Yes, 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 yes,
I don't know.
yes.
You have a question? Okay. When we were doing the exercise about this, when we were doing the exercise about stressful situation, and then you said after we imagine that situation and where we were and so on, and all of the feelings of the body, you said a phrase, now you have to reframe it. Can you explain in an example, what did you mean by reframe it?
Okay, let us say that I had a meeting with somebody and the person said something that it really stressed me terribly. Why didn't you bring me that? You promised you will bring me that. Why didn't you send it? And my body goes like, because I go to the place, no good, no good, no good. Okay, that's terrible for me, very stressful, not being good. I learned that when I was very young. So what happens is that when I can take the responsibility and instead of reacting, my body showing me, reacting. So now I want to change the scenery. And I say to myself, well, she is very stressed. That's why she's asking in a very rude way what she needs. And she reminds me that I'm no good, but I don't have to go there. I know I'm doing the best I can. That's changing the scenery. And immediately you get a very good feeling. Immediately.
Mm-hmm.
I hope
Thank you.
I
I'm a big fan of Louise Hay, and I was very happy that you were having this session. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you. Some more? That's it? Some more? Somebody wrote there if I had my limb because of stress. No, I have my limb because of the polio. I have two vertebrae which are not flexible anymore. But today I walk straight. I don't take heavy stuff, but I walk straight and I'm full of joy and I walk and everything is okay. That's it? Okay. Yes, Gina. Your correlation in between our thoughts and the emotion in the body, the reaction in the body. So stomach ache, headaches, stress in this place, knees, whatever you suffer from. The first thing is you have to love and approve of who you are and to commit to heal yourself. So is there any question?
If no one else has a question, I will ask a second question.
Yes.
Let me know if it's okay.
Yes,
Please.
So on the same reframing in changing the thoughts or the stress on the reframing, if it has to do with fear, how do you reframe
fear.
fear?
Yes, when I shared with you that when I studied by the Susan program, she definitely do it anyway. And she says, you know, we are so afraid that we cannot cope, that we won't cope, that we won't have the tools to cope. And that's why she brings the 5-5-5. For me, it healed my fear. It's I am powerful and loving 5 times. I am powerful and loved, ED, loved 5 times. And I am powerful, Galina, and I love it. I am powerful and I love it. Don't push. Just allow to feel the fear and say, I'm willing to let go of this. I know I can do it. I'm strong. Does it answer your question?
Yes, thank you. So powerful and loving, and then powerful and loved, or the loved first and then loving?
No, the three of them start with I am powerful and loving. I am powerful
Loving.
and loved, ED.
Mhm.
And I am powerful, and this one is the good one. I am powerful and I love it. Because when we
And
are
I love it.
fearful, we use the fear in order not to conquer, to advance. So I
Thank you. Thank you.
I have a question.
yes, please.
Becky, can you
Yes,
hear me? This is Aaron.
yes,
About the meditation.
yes,
I tried the meditations many times and I'm still trying, but I have an ongoing problem.
yes,
My thought takes over.
yes.
I'm starting to think and I forget that I meditate. And then I remember and I go back. And after 2 minutes, once again, the breathing kind of goes away and my mind takes over
Okay.
again and again and again. Any idea, any thought, any
Yes.
suggestion?
Yes, yes, certainly yes. Exercise, exercise, exercise. 2 minutes.
Becky, do you mean practice, practice, practice?
Yes, as I said, exercise. Practice, practice, practice. Sorry, my English. So, Aaron, you take a timer and you put 2 minutes and you don't stand up till it rings. 2 minutes is a long time. And the only thing you do is you are focused on your nostrils. Now you're breathing in and out, and then you remember you didn't do this or that, and you go quietly and gently back to the nostrils. You will remember. And you will do it 1 day and 2 days and 3 days, 10 days, yes, in the nostrils. And you will feel the air going in and going out. That's it. And going in at your pace, slowly, and going in and going out. And then you remember you didn't do that, and you take yourself gently back to the nostrils. And when you will do it 10 days, I promise you, I have the audacity to promise you, the body will learn. The thing is, you need to not exercise, but what, Ginat?
Practice.
Practice, practice, practice.
Practice, practice, practice. Okay, Aaron?
Okay, I
Becky.
try. Nostrils.
Yes, yes, yes. That's the basics for all the meditations. Yes, yes,
All right.
Can I just compliment something you just said, Becky?
yes.
So when I first started, I went to listen to this Tibetan monk that came to Lisbon, and he said this thing that make lots of sense to me. So he said that meditation is like a bottle of wine. If the first moments we drink all of it, we will never want wine anymore in our life because we will become nauseous of it. You know, it's too much. So we need to start slowly, slowly. And
Lovely. Thank you. I will use it. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay. Aaron, did you get your
Thank you.
answer, Aaron?
Yes, that's fine. I'm going to try. Nostrils, nostrils.
Don't try, just do it.
Okay, I will. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, Gidat, I will leave you now. It was amazing. Thank you for to meet new people, and I enjoyed tremendously. I hope you too.
Becky,
Bye-bye.
you're such a treasure. It's so wonderful to have you with us. Thank you so much for sharing.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.